Hey millionaire, who hasn't dreamt about being successful? I'm pretty sure we all have, but some individuals not only dreamed and wished for it, but also made it a reality in a big way. They became some of the most famous people on the planet. These celebrities, who are big believers in the law of attraction, have been able to attract success in their lives through a series of powerful thoughts, which you can learn to master and bring success into your life if you stick around until the end of this video. So get ready, because this will be magical. Let's dive right into it. Number 10. Will Smith. For many, Will Smith is a famous American actor, rapper, comedian, and producer. For others, he's a role model who has one of the most incredible success stories in all of Hollywood. Despite witnessing how his father beat his mother since he was only 9 years old, Will has managed to put his harsh past behind him, overcoming all his adversities to succeed in all the industries he has set foot on. As he tells in his story, he believes that the real key behind his success lies in the law of attraction.
Really excited, and he has no clue why we're here.
It states that if you believe in yourself and go after what you want, you'll be able to get it, something he not only backs up with his words, but with his actions and results. One of the major keys here is belief. For your thoughts to become a reality, you have to believe that they will happen. You have to really and truly believe that everything your mind can conceive, you can achieve. Number 9. Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey is one of the most magnetic personalities in the movie industry. However, before he became the great Canadian-American actor, screenwriter, and producer we all know, Jim's early life was truly rough. After his father lost his job, he and his older brother were forced to work 8-hour shifts as janitors and security guards at a tire factory. Unfortunately, the money they earned was not enough, so they lived in a car for many years.
And our family had to do whatever we could to survive.
From being the valedictorian of his school to becoming homeless at the age of 16, Jim Carrey's life changed in a matter of a second. While Carrey was battling to find work and advance his career in the entertainment industry, his father tried to assist him by taking him to Toronto to perform at comedy clubs. Carrey's impersonations were a flop, making him doubt his decision to pursue this professional path. His family's financial troubles made it impossible for them to support Carrey's goals, making it even harder for him. Carrey took a faithful decision in 1985 when he wrote himself a $10 million check for acting services rendered. He dated it 10 years in the future and kept it in his wallet throughout the years. Call it a coincidence, but Carrey learned in November 1995, exactly 10 years after he wrote his check, that he had been hired in the film Dumb and Dumber as a co-star for the amount he had visualized all those years, $10 million. Here's another major key. Visualization. Visualizing is known to be one of the most powerful tools for manifesting. Jim Carrey did this day after day. He envisioned himself receiving a check for $10 million. And with faith and consistency, that is exactly what he manifested into his life. Coincidence? I don't think so. Keep watching. Number 8. Oprah Winfrey. How did an African-American woman, born into one of the poorest families in the 1950s, become one of the richest and most influential people in the entire world? Oprah's story is a clear example of struggle, self-improvement, and sacrifice. Despite being the victim of rape at age 9 by her cousin and her mother's partner, and ending up pregnant and losing her baby at the age of 14, Oprah never let the atrocities of the world stop her from achieving her dreams and attract the life she really wanted. She says she used the law of attraction to land her first movie role in a film she had a long-held dream of appearing in, Color Purple.
Just don't make me wait too long, Hoppo.
She claimed that we can all create our own circumstances by the choices that we make, and our thoughts power the choices that we make. This is a crucial point in the law of attraction, the power of positive thinking. We are in charge of our own thoughts and actions, and if we can stay positive and picture our aspirations and objectives, we will have a high chance of attracting them into our lives. Pretty impressive, right? Her story and the law of attraction are truly amazing and deserve an entire video on its own. But what do you think of the story so far? Are you a believer in the law of attraction? Let us know in the comments below. Let's move on. Number 7. Arnold Schwarzenegger. In addition to having an incredibly difficult last name to spell, Arnold Schwarzenegger has one of the most desirable careers in all of American history. From being an actor and bodybuilder to becoming a producer, entrepreneur, philanthropist, activist, and former governor of California, Arnold's life has been followed by success after success. However, his focus on results and his mindset have led him to become one of the most successful celebrities in the world. According to Arnold, You have to strongly believe that you'll achieve what you want and visualize it coming to reality.
You can see I'm health conscious.
One of the most powerful statements made by Arnold before he became a movie star was in one of his interviews that he would one day become the #1 movie star in the world. He demonstrated how his belief and continuous use of the law of attraction led him to be among the greatest actors ever. Arnold shows us another important key to making the law of attraction work for you. This is the power of thinking big. To achieve greatness, you must have great dreams and aspirations. These dreams must motivate you and fuel you enough, so giving up is not an option, and it works like magic. Impressive, right? I know. Keep watching. Number 6. Conor McGregor. As one of the most modern success stories, Conor McGregor's story is one of the most impressive you will ever hear about. Conor has won fight after fight until becoming the UFC champion in different weight divisions as a fighter. Today, he is considered the highest paid athlete globally, needing only 7 seconds inside the octagon to earn £1 million. But what has been the formula for success for the Irish martial artist? Besides his hard training, Conor has admitted on several occasions that he used the law of attraction to visualize his dreams and achieve his goals. In fact, he had visualized that he would win the UFC belt for years, even before becoming a professional fighter. It is the law of attraction, and it is the most powerful thing in the world, McGregor said. It is the belief that you can create whatever situation that you want for yourself, and no one can take it from you. It's believing something is already yours, and then doing whatever you have to do so that it comes true. Yet another great key for success using the law of attraction is revealed here. Believing like it is already yours is important, but even more important is to take action towards that vision. Many people fall victim to the trap of positive thinking. Even though it is a crucial part of the law of attraction to work, it is not enough. It has to be followed by persistent and committed action for you to manifest your wildest dreams. As McGregor did, he believed strongly he was already a champion, but trained even harder to earn it. Number 5. Rob Dyrdek. Seen as a reckless professional skateboarder early in his career, Rob Dyrdek has managed to build incredible wealth and a more than successful career using the law of attraction and leveraging the amazing power of manifestation. You might recognize Rob from his famous blooper TV show, Ridiculousness, which is at the time of this video on season 24 and already has until season 30 under contract. Interestingly enough, when Rob was a little kid, he used to draw himself as a skateboarder and with piles of money next to him. Later, he had realized those visions had come true. With a net worth of over $100 million, Dyrdek is a true example of success using the techniques that the law of attraction has to offer.
A guided manifestation meditation that has lights and sound.
The keys for him have always been meditation, reprogramming his mind at a subconscious level, and consistency. He recommends waking up early, setting time for yourself to simply connect with your higher self and visualize the life you want to live. Seeing, but most importantly, feeling like if you already have it in your life. And if you do this, day in and day out, eventually you will wake up to realize you already have it in a material world. Number 4. Lady Gaga. We all love the music that Lady Gaga produces. Well, at least I do. As a singer and songwriter herself, Stephanie Germanotta has amassed quite a fortune from the music industry. As the artist maintains, Lady Gaga believes that we will all have the ability to achieve success and that there is a superstar inside of us ready to be discovered. For Lady Gaga, the law of attraction works as a mantra. If you repeat to yourself every day that you will be successful, one day you will discover that the positive affirmations have come true and you are now in the place you have always dreamed of. The key to Lady Gaga's manifestation success was positive affirmations, a major player for the law to really work. By using daily positive affirmations, you can reprogram your subconscious mind into a more positive state, the only state where positive things can be manifested. Number 3. Jay-Z. We all know that music can be a very lucrative business. However, we also know that only a few people make it on the scene and achieve the tremendous success that makes them millionaires or even billionaires. One of these powerful cases is Sean Carter, known as Jay-Z. Before any industry bigwig trusted Jay-Z's talent, he was already convinced that he has what it takes to become one of the music industry's best. He focused on being grateful for his talent and working hard to perfect his craft, day in and day out.
Start this one, just pull back. I'm gonna leave holes in this that I'm gonna come back.
A wise man once told me that luck isn't some mystical energy that dances around the universe, showing happiness and joy on people at random. You create your own luck. There's a beautiful combination of hard work and having faith in your ability to realize your goal that you know you're being supported by the universe. The combination that worked for Jay-Z was gratitude, faith, and taking action. This combination is one of the most powerful out there, and if you don't know where to begin your manifestation journey, begin by being grateful for what you already have. We're about to enter our top 2 celebrities, so don't go anywhere because you might learn a thing or two that will change your life forever, so keep watching. Number 2. Kanye West. Can the son of a photojournalist and an English teacher become one of the most successful rappers of all time? In addition to being famous for his scandals, Kanye West has a great reputation as one of the biggest rappers, singers, and songwriters globally. But that's not all. Over the years, the Atlanta native has become a great American actor, fashion designer, and entrepreneur. Since he was in 8th grade, Kanye West was more convinced than anyone else that he was the best rapper in the world, imagining and visualizing himself as a big star before he truly became one of the best. I am a production of me. I thought I was the best rapper in the world. I sat around and thought about it, and then became Kanye West, he stated. As Will Smith, Kanye's main focus was belief, believing it was real, even if there's not a single clue of that at the moment. Number 1. Steve Harvey. The dream is free, the hustle is sold separately. A famous quote that Harvey lives by. After spending years studying the lives of the richest and most successful people on the planet, Steve Harvey became the living representation that it is possible to achieve anything we set our minds to with the right attitude. As a single child studying in elementary school, Steve dreamed of becoming a famous star and being on television. In most stories, the children make fun of their peers, crushing their dreams forever. However, in Steve Harvey's story, it was his teacher who told him that he couldn't achieve his dreams due to his severe stuttering. Instead of letting that affect him, Steve used his teacher's doubts as fuel and was obsessed with achieving success.
What this is, you hear people say, if you want something bad enough, it'll happen. That's not true.
This allowed him to overcome all adversities and become one of the most successful actors, comedians, and TV presenters in the entire world. For him, it was the obsession. Obsessing over a dream and a goal is not bad actually. It is what it takes to make it real. Many people give obsession a negative meaning, but when you truly want something, obsession is the only thing that will allow you to achieve it.